Parents' death was not your fault.
My parents deserve justice. I cannot let that pass.
If you make yourself more than just a man, then you become something else entirely.
Which is?
A legend, Mr. Wayne.
What the hell are you? I'm Batman.
Hey guys, this is Cash with another movie review, and we're going to get into the Christopher Nolan Batman series. I can't wait to review these films, guys. So, Batman Begins is basically Christopher Nolan's version on how Bruce Wayne, aka Christian Bale, became Batman. And it explains how his parents were killed, his fear of bats, and some of the problems he went through with some of his training, along with every other personal physical obstacle Bruce must face on his way to finally becoming Batman, aka the Dark Knight. Gotham City is dying since guys like Carmine Falcone, played by Tom Wilkinson, are able to get away with just about anything because he keeps the bad people rich and the good people scared, as Rachel Dawes, aka Katie Holmes, would put. Bruce Wayne in this movie, guys, trains with Henry Ducard, played by Liam Neeson, the right hand of Ra's al Ghul, in the League of Shadows before things turn ugly. The League of Shadows believes in justice, or so they think so, but doesn't think people who have committed such crimes deserve to live what Bruce Wayne believes in compassion and thinking with criminals. So let's get into this movie. I want to talk about the differences between the Tim Burton movie and the Christopher Nolan movie. This is the beginning of Batman. So what Christopher Nolan's trying to do here is explain the origins. In this movie, it's all about Bruce Wayne, his past, and his parents, and how they were murdered, killed, and how he becomes Batman. I like the whole plot line to the story. Liam Neeson played a very important role in this movie, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys know that he becomes Ra's al Ghul. Well, he is Ra's al Ghul at the end of the movie, and he wanted to train Bruce Wayne to run the League of Shadows, but Bruce Wayne doesn't believe in killing people. He believes in justice and saving his city, which is Gotham City. So Bruce Wayne refuses, and the whole place goes on fire. So that's to make the story a little short. It doesn't stray too far away from the Batman classics like Year One, and it's just as dark in any tone of any other Batman movie. The screenplay is also incredibly well written, and the dialogue feels natural. Everything takes place in realistic fashion. The acting is very impressive, and the actors are awesome. You got Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne, Michael Caine as Alfred, Morgan Freeman, Liam Neeson, Gary Oldman as Commissioner Gordon, or Gordon, Clint Murphy as Scarecrow. This cast is beyond ridiculous, and Christopher Nolan picked a good cast. With films like 28 Days Later, Sunshine, and the Christopher Nolan directed Inception under his belt, Cillian Murphy should be on your radar of people who are easily noticed. He makes the most of his screen time as nearly as every one of his scenes and memorable some way or another. Liam Neeson isn't so much underutilized anymore as much as he's unappreciated. The Henry Ducard character is to hide Liam Neeson's character to reveal himself as Ra's al Ghul later. He has personality and reveals more and more until the film progresses and progresses. On the other hand, you got Gary Oldman, who is perhaps one of the greatest actors to never win an Oscar. And it's just that he's a fantastic Gordon. He's really rare, and he has a supporting cast, and he leads the actors like Christian Bale, and it's an accomplishment. And the cinematography is also something to take note of in this film, guys. The film mostly takes full advantage of the darkness of Batman and always utilizing Batman in the shadows to fight crime, but all of a sudden he makes shifts to color that makes more sharp and vibrant. Another thing I want to talk about is the camera. being in Batman's face all the time. And I love the part where he grabs Mark Booner Jr. and he goes, "Swear to me," in the rain. It's so awesome. I love how the film, every time Jonathan Crane puts on his mask, uses his fear and toxin. That's another great thing. I like how they utilize the Scarecrow in this movie. They made him a little different from the animated series, but I could relate to it. I mean, it's more realistic for a film. If there's one Batman film anyone should see, this is it, guys. Besides The Dark Knight, it's a great superhero film. It's very dark, and it's got a very well written script and a very good cast. I mean, there's so many awesome action scenes in this movie. I can remember when he first becomes Batman and he's hiding through the shadows in the warehouse, and everyone's looking around asking who's that guy flying through the shadows, and then he reveals himself. He grabs Falcone and he tells him he's Batman. That is one thing that when I saw it in the theater, guys, I was just like, wow, Christopher Nolan did it. I didn't think he was going to pull it off, but Christian Bale plays a good Batman. A lot of people had problems with his Batman voice, saying that he kind of had throat cancer, but I'll get into it in the Dark Knight review. I thought his best voice for Batman was in this film. He doesn't sound like he's trying too hard, and yet again, he sounds very dark, and he doesn't sound like Bruce Wayne when he's in the Batman suit. So, his Batman character is really good. And other than that, this film is great. I really had no problem watching it. I love the origins, and I could watch this movie over and over again without having any complaints whatsoever. Michael Caine is a great Alfred. Compared to Michael Gough from the Michael Keaton series, Michael Caine really pulls it off. He's a great Bruce Wayne mentor, and he's a good Alfred. He doesn't just play Alfred's butler, but he plays as like his father, like a fatherly role, which I really liked about the film. Other than that, guys, that's about it. It's a great film. I have nothing else to say. Either that if you don't own it on DVD or Blu-ray, you're crazy. If you're a Batman fan, pick this movie up right now. I'll be reviewing The Dark Knight in the next couple days, as well as The Dark Knight Rises. So stay tuned for that, and I'll get back to you guys soon. This is Cash with another movie review. I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, and my final verdict for this film, out of 5 stars, I give it perfect 5 stars, impressive. Or outstanding, you should say. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?